Hello everyone! Magandang gabi po sa lahat. Thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with us. Please let me know po if clear po ba yung audio ko on your end. Type C sa chat box or type U if unclear. I'll be waiting for your feedback po. Ayun. Thank you so much. Yeah. But before we start, let me just introduce myself. I am Munak Pangatungan, Visayas Business Development and Market Education Officer of First Metro Securities. It is the stock brokerage arm of the Metro Bank Group. And our company promotes financial literacy and creates awareness on investment opportunities to empower individuals like you and me and even institutions to attain their financial goal. And it is my honor and pleasure to serve as your host for this evening. And just like this event, we used to conduct our sessions on-site and face-to-face. However, due to pandemic, we shifted to a webinar format, and we are glad that we are still continuously invited by private institutions, academic institutions, and even public institutions. That is on top of our monthly webinars that we conduct here in First Metro Securities. And it's really amazing how technology enables us to add value wherever you are located. So saan po ba kayo tuning in ngayon? Let me know po. Are you in Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, or outside the Philippines? So I'm currently in Cebu. So we have here from Dubai, Cavite, Luzon, Bacolod. Ayan, my other area in Visayas. Saudi Arabia, Ormoc, Zamboanga. So kahit mapaluzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and even outside the Philippines, no, may representative tayo dito sa webinar. So kahit sa ang sulok man ng mundo, pwede pa rin kayo makasali sa mga webinar series natin. And last year, we have conducted over 600 talks to over 50,000 audience from basic personal finance to investment, reaching out to about 60,000 people, 50 to 60,000 people rather. And our webinar tonight is so timely given that summer vacation ngayon. Thus, we entitled our webinar, Fund Smart Learning Series, Summer Goals, Investing for Your Dreams. So I have prepared few questions lang. No? So kindly flash the first poll on the screen. Who among you here have plans this summer? Kindly answer yes if may mga plano na ba kayo. If no, then answer no. So I will give few more seconds until mga 20 seconds. We'll see the answer of the majority. Okay, ending the poll now and sharing the results. There, no? About 53% answered yes, may mga plano na, at 47% answered no. So yung sa may mga plano na for their summer vacation or summer goals, how do you typically fund your summer activities? So kindly flash the second poll. So we have different options, either from regular salary or allowance. Second is from specific savings for leisure. Third is sometimes I have to borrow. Third, I haven't really planned that far ahead. Or last, wala dun sa four choices. You have other means of funding your summer goals. You may type it in the chat box. Okay, so I'll wait for about few more seconds. May nag-answer dito ng other. Check natin kung ano yung i-share niya sa chat box. Okay, ending the poll. And sharing now the results. So 31 or rather 44% of the attendees right now have a specific savings for leisure. So congratulations. So planned talaga yung mga summer goals nyo or let's say mga summer vacations nyo. And then 31% from their regular salary or allowance. Good thing, none answered. Sometimes I have to borrow. And then we still have 13%. I haven't really planned that far ahead. Tapos yung nag-answer ng other, perhaps hindi niya na-share yung answer niya sa chat box. Okay, thank you so much for your participation. And on to the last poll. On a scale of 1, not at all, to 5, very much, how much have you thought to help achieve, how much have you thought about investing to help achieve your future summer goals? So I'll be giving you few more seconds. Parang extremes to ah. Okay, ending the poll now and sharing the result. Still, majority, 41% answered very much. So they have really planned well their summer goals through maximizing investing, no? And then least at 12%, 1 and 2. So for this evening's session, we invited a guest speaker from our fund partner, BPI Wealth, to help us with our summer goals and how investing can help achieve us these goals. So for your questions or during the presentation, kindly write it on the designated Q&A section of the platform and we will try to get through as many as we can. So tonight, we are honored to have with us Joseph Angelo Ladaban, BPI Wealth Portfolio Relationship Manager. He has been in the banking industry for 8 years, bringing extensive experience in private wealth, corporate relationship management, and treasury sales. So let's all welcome to the virtual floor, Anjo. Good evening, Anjo.
Hi, good evening, Monette.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, I'm good. I hope everyone is ready for my talk today, no? Excited na lahat for their summer vacation eh, 'di ba?
Yes, tama. Sige, go ahead.
All right, so allow me to share my screen, no? Uh, okay. So can everyone see my screen? Can I get a thumbs up or a yes from the chat?
It's visible, Anjo.
Visible. Okay, okay. Thank you. So, good evening again, everyone, no? So, for those who are seeing me for the first time, no, I just want to reintroduce myself. My name is Angel Ladaban. I'm under BPI Wealth, and today I will be talking about our topic, which is summer goals. So, and with that, no, gusto ko sana itanong sa audience, ano bang plans nyo this summer? It can also be for your summer next year or even X years from now, no? Ngayon, I'm not necessarily talking about the beach body goal for the summer, ha? Kasi baka fitness coach ang ine-expect nyo for this talk, eh. So I'll be talking more about setting goals and investing for that dream summer vacation, kung saan man ba yan. So it could be in Boracay or Siargao or maybe even sa Amanpulo or Hawaii, 'di ba? So feel free to chat in the box, to chat sa chat box natin kung saan yung mga dream destinations nyo for the summer, no? Wow, Europe tour. Yeah, sana maka-Europe tour din tayong lahat. So, thank you. Oo, Paris, France, Phuket. Nice, nice. Mga exciting destinations ang gusto ng audience natin. And before tayo pumupunta sa mga dream destinations natin, paano kaya nag-iipon for it? So, kanina nakita ko there are some of you who have savings specifically for leisure and then some get it from their regular salary or allowance, no? So, may iba't ibang ways tayo. Ako personally, I set aside also a portion of my regular salary months before my travel para sigurado ako na ma-enjoy ko yung vacation ko. I'm sure lahat tayo gusto natin mag-enjoy pag nakabakasyon tayo, 'di ba? So, in preparation for our dream summer destination, We will also need to understand where we are in our lives. Kasi as we grow older, our goals also change, 'di ba? So, of course, as we get older, gusto natin na mas maganda ang destinations na pinupuntahan din natin, 'di ba? So let's take a brief look at this slide, no? I would like to talk a little about myself as an example for this slide. I believe that I'm in my mid-career already, no? So before, during my early career, ang mga dream destinations ko lang dati were Boracay, El Nido, Coron. So mostly mga local destinations lang, 'di ba? And then as I got older, I was slowly able to set aside more funds or savings, no, for international destinations like Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore, Taiwan, Bangkok, etc. So, in my experience, mas gusto ko na ngayon na kapag nagbabakasyon ako, I want newer destinations. So, baka later on, when I reach the late part of my career, mas gugustuhin ko na ng mga mas malalayong bansa, 'di ba? Like somewhere, katulad nung sinabi ng audience kanina, somewhere in Europe maybe, or pwede rin sa US. But basically, no, what I'm trying to say here is that as we progress in life, so does our goals, which get more and more expensive. So how do we save up the money to reach those goals? Before going into that, let's look at how most Filipinos save their money. So the usual scenario is pumapasok yung income natin, and then nababawasan ng expense, and then yung natitira is our savings. So here is a sample look, no, at an average Filipino's budget. So as we see here, there's a 20,000 of income, and over the month we have the following expenses: may food, may utilities, transport, rent, shopping, coffee, and other family obligations. Wala pa yung vacation funds natin dyan. Pero naubos na yung pumasok na sahod. So, paano na tayo makakapunta sa summer goals natin or destinations natin, di ba? So, because of this mindset of putting our expenses first before savings, this person no longer has any income left due to so much expenses. Wala na siyang savings for, yun nga, yung dream vacation niya. So, what is the better alternative? The better alternative is uunahin natin magtabi for our savings. So pagpasok ng income natin, nagtatabi na tayo for our savings, then that's when we can uh, plan our expenses. No? So yung matitira is for our expenses na. So going back to the monthly budget exercise that we did, what are we willing to cut our expenses on? So in this example, no, what are expenses that we need and what are expenses that we just want to spend on? Kasi important to know what is the need, what are necessities in our daily lives, no, versus the things that we just want. In this case, after pumasok yung 20,000, nagtatabi na tayo ng 3,000. Yan. At least, 'di ba? May nakatabi na tayong portion for investments or for our summer goals. And of course, yung food, utilities, rent, transpo, lahat ng necessities in our daily routines, kailangan talaga naka-budget yan. So with that mindset of setting aside savings first, we will need to look for other options on how to cut down on our expenses. So in this case, we can maybe sacrifice our trips to our favorite coffee shops, no? With more affordable coffee. If kaya naman matalo ang puyat ng 3-in-1, baka better na muna yon, 'di ba? So what actually stops us from saving our income? Maybe we max out our credit card too often, causing us to spend more than what we earn. Baka naman feeling natin na too late to start saving now. Paano na yung summer goals natin if we don't start somewhere, 'di ba? So all these negative thoughts are all barriers hindering us from actually starting to save. So how do we overcome these obstacles? So we will briefly discuss it through three concrete steps, no? First, let's talk about determining your income stream. So ano ba yung mga sources of income natin? It could be from business sales or monthly sahod natin or maybe even from our pension fund for those na retired na, 'di ba? So after determining what our inflows are, no, the next step is to revisit and review our expenses. So ano ba usual nating mga gastos? And how do we begin, no? Or where do we begin? Well, we can start by looking at ano ba ang mga usual credit card payables natin. Or pwede rin natin i-check kung ano ba regularly na nilalagay natin sa mga shopping carts natin sa Lazada or Shopee, di ba? Another option is reviewing what our monthly utilities are and yung mga average grocery bills natin na parehong necessary naman in our daily lives, no? So once we've done this step, we can move on to the last step, which is to identify our spending trends and habits. So we will need to identify what recurring charges are not being utilized. I hope everyone doesn't mind again, no, that I will be using myself as an example. So I like playing video games kasi. And nowadays, sa phone na lang ako nakakalaro madalas. May mga video games ako na may mga monthly subscriptions to get the best items or characters faster than those who we like to call mga F2P or free-to-play players, no? Then I realized na medyo magastos din pala to keep subscribing to these benefits just to get ahead, no? So what did I do? I stopped my subscription and tiniis ko na lang muna to wait like all the other players. So maybe kung may mga monthly subscriptions din kayo na hindi naman ninyo talaga need masyado, for example, baka may gym membership kayo na hindi naman ninyo masyado nagagamit, baka pwede naman muna na to cancel and could be a way for us to save, 'di ba? Being able to differentiate what we need daily is also essential to saving. So going back to step two, I mentioned that we can review our grocery bills, 'di ba? We might find na baka we are spending a lot on items na hindi naman talaga necessities or needs, 'di ba? Like junk food. Yan. So it's just something that we want and will not really benefit our health. So baka cutting down on junk food or other things na hindi naman talaga necessities could be another option on how we can increase our savings. Lastly, we need to set realistic spending goals. So a perfect example of this is our discussion a while ago on the better alternative when it comes to our spending mindset. So, yung example natin kanina was to look for a better alternative from our regular visits to our favorite coffee shops to more affordable coffee. So, I practice this, no, personally. I practice this by simply bringing baon for lunch, no, sa office instead of eating out every day. Minsan talaga hindi pasok sa budget and hindi realistic for me to spend at the moment. So let's say no that we were able to start saving a good portion of our income after doing these concrete steps. Anong gagawin natin with those savings? Gagastusin na ba natin agad for a quick short trip? Or itatabi muna natin for a longer and more leisurely trip? Of course, we want the latter more, 'di ba? So anong pwede nating gawin with our savings while trying to hit the budget we need for that summer goal? Ang an option that I would like to propose no para sa savings or money natin is to make those funds work for us as well, 'di ba? So how do we do that? By investing. So, but before we get into investing, no, we need to determine then what our investment horizon is. So, when do we expect to use the funds? What is the most ideal and realistic timeline you can set for yourself to go on that dream summer destination. It can be the next summer, this summer, or maybe 3 to 5 summers from now, or even longer, no? So let's go back to our discussions on our stages in life. So most of the individuals who are nearing retirement or are retired already tend to lean towards a shorter horizon, as this allows them to stay highly liquid and exposes them to less risk. And of course, no, di naman din lahat ng nasa early and mid stages gusto ng long horizon agad. So this is actually a good option also, no, for those who are just beginning their investment journey and would like to experience investing for the first time. However, investments with shorter horizon and less risk should not expect significant returns. If you believe that you have this kind of investment horizon, you can look into money market and fixed income assets. On the other hand naman, no, we have individuals na may goals to attain higher returns and have investable funds which are not needed immediately, who can consider having a longer horizon. Usually, yung mga nag invest sa mga longer horizon, may long-term summer goal yan na big spend. So, gaya ng sabi natin kanina, it could be for a long trip to explore the different countries in Europe or visit different states in the US. I don't know if may mga White Lotus fans out there. Baka may gusto rin mag 1 year stay sa Thailand sa inyo dyan. So those who have long horizon, no, can probably explore riskier assets such as local and global equities, which offer more favorable results but are also exposed to more volatility. Ayan. So once we have our investment horizon, we can now more or less figure out our investment personality. So a conservative investor is usually averse to taking on a lot of risk. These investors ideally want to preserve their savings without getting left behind too much by inflation, while also having their funds easily accessible and highly liquid. So they could find themselves again, no, as I discussed earlier on the short-term horizon, they can find themselves investing in money market instruments. On the other hand naman, you may find yourself taking on some risk and not afraid of the possibility of short-term losses. And if so, you may have a moderate investment personality. Investments in fixed income assets such as government bonds and corporate bonds are most suitable for this kind of personality. Lastly, if you see yourself as someone like me, who and you are okay with exposing your savings in a more volatile environment, and to see the market and you're okay to see the market fluctuate, no, then we are called aggressive investors. Yung mga under sa personality na to often put a larger portion of their savings or funds in equities with the aim of higher returns and long-term capital growth. So if you're expecting to set a goal that will require you a longer time to reach, then maybe looking into these assets is an option for you. So once we have a better understanding of what kind of investor we are, we can now narrow down again to our priorities and wants, no? Like I said kanina, these could be our next summer goal or destination around the world, no? Pwede rin, baka meron sa inyo, nagpa-plan to start a business. Baka instead of a dream destination, it's to build your dream house, 'di ba? Some of us, I'm sure, also consider how they can support and take care of their own health as well as their families. So as early as possible, we should be preparing for our goals. Kahit nga yung mga nasa early career pa lang, they can already start investing for their retirement, 'di ba? So the investment market today is more accessible than what it was in the past. From a minimum investment amount of 10,000 and up before, to just a minimum of 1,000 now. So now that we know how to set our summer goals and how to attain it, no, I would like to talk about some BPI investment funds where you could possibly invest in while waiting for that summer vacation. Ayan. So the first investment fund that I would like to recommend is the ALFM Money Market Fund. So why the ALFM Money Market Fund? Because it is an investment fund with low risk, no? Investors who want their capital protected and can invest in this fund as it provides stable income. It also keeps investors highly liquid and can be considered as a place to park your funds first before a big upcoming disbursements. So for those who will be having their summer goals or summer trips na this year, na baka in the near future pa, you may want to place your funds here while waiting for that trip. So here's a quick look naman of how the fund's asset allocation is, yung statistics niya and performance. So as you can see, the assets in the fund mature less than a year and has been consistently giving stable income to investors. And as we can see then no, sa calendar year performance, it has favorable yields than a deposit account. So the next fund I would like to talk about is the BPI Premium Bond Fund. So, unlike the money market fund, this fund features naman some capital appreciation while still providing stable income. So, investors naman who have a moderate investment personality, like we discussed earlier, and is open to taking on a little risk, would be perfect for this fund. It is higher yield. It's supposedly a higher yielding fund than a money market fund, but still liquid. Again, here's a quick look of the fund's asset allocation and its statistics and performance. Dito naman makikita natin na yung assets in the fund have longer maturities. So kung yung next summer goal mo isn't soon, baka 2 summers from now or 3 summers from now pa yan, baka you can consider this as a place to put your funds while waiting. And the next fund that I would like to talk about is the BPI Philippine High Dividend Equity Fund. So this fund naman focuses on the local market and invests in listed companies dito sa Philippines with high dividend yields or an established history of dividend payouts. So this fund is actively managed by BPI Wealth's experienced fund managers, and they focus on companies that demonstrate solid growth and maximizing returns. Ayan. So we can see here, it is purely invested in equities and is allocated per sector. The assets in this investment fund are prone to market fluctuations and usually require a longer time horizon. So for those interested in the local market and are open to taking on the risk involved, then this fund could be an option for your savings. So as seen in the calendar year performance no for this fund, the market fluctuations affect the returns of the fund. So it can go up or it can go down. Lastly, we have the BPI US Equity Index Feeder Fund. So, similar to the previous fund I discussed, no, this fund naman aims to track the S&P 500 index or the US market naman. So, kanina the Philippine market, now the US market. So, investing in this fund will allow you naman to globalize your peso and gain exposure to the top US companies like Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, no? So the target fund also allocates its investments per sector. So while tracking the S&P 500 index. So for those naman who are interested in the US market and are also open to taking on the risk involved, then this fund could be an option for your savings as this is also available in peso class. So as I end this presentation, no, I would like to leave you with some tips that I also shared before. No, one of them is to not put all your eggs in one basket. So ang ibig sabihin lang naman nito is that we should practice diversification and divide our funds in a variety of investment instruments. So ang goal ng tip na to is to reduce the risk that you're exposing yourself to. The next tip that I would like to share is that timing the market does not work. No one really knows when the market will be in its lowest or its highest, so it would be best to not speculate and time the market. Hindi naman natin nakikita yung future para masabi when is the best time to invest, di ba? So it's always best to do cost averaging, which brings me to my last tip, no? And that is to remember that cost averaging and consistency is the key. So ang ibig sabihin lang dito is that rather than trying to again time the market, we should capitalize on consistency by investing a fixed amount at regular intervals. In this way, you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high. Okay, so that ends my presentation. I hope I was able to help and guide you in setting and achieving those summer goals, no? You have whatever, whether it's for this summer, next summer, or the following summers to come.
Thank you for that, Angel. So, water break muna si Angel. Later, tatawagin natin siya ulit. So, let me just reshare my screen. Kindly type 1 po if nakikita niyo na yung presentation material na sinishare ko. Okay, thank you, Sa. Thank you for confirming. There. So thank you, Angel, for sharing tips on how to achieve our summer goals with concrete steps. So, diba? Una, determine your income sources. Second, revisit and review your expenses. And then third, identify the trends and habits and also the different sample na investment funds ng BPI Wealth. And also ending it with your investing tips. Now, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Time in the market beats timing in the market. And third is PCA, and consistency is the key. So now you're probably wondering how to do the investing part. So first thing is you must have a powerful investment account with First Metro Securities, your one-stop shop for all of your investment needs from stocks, real estate investment trusts, ETFs, mutual funds, bonds, and UITFs such as BPI Wealth. And aside from being a powerful investment account, you make sure to partner with the best. We have been awarded as the best one-stop shop solution for leading funds by the International Business Magazine, aside from being the best online broker and best online trading platform for 7 years in a row. And for those who still don't have a First Metrosec account, here's how convenient and easy it is to open your very own First Metrosec investment account. Either via website, just visit www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. You may open a joint account there. And for individual account, you may download First Metrosec Go app via Play Store or Apple Store. So you accomplish everything online, upload the necessary documents, and please don't forget to indicate the seminar code Summer Goals when asked where did you know about us. And I am sharing the video. So again, the requirements include government issued ID, tax identification number, proof of residence, proof of bank account, and 1,000 pesos initial funding. So once you have an active First MetroSec account, you can now avail any BPI Wealth funds through our FundSmart. You just need to access your First MetroSec account via website. Just visit my.firstmetrosec.com.ph. And then once you log in, so on the landing page, you click the fund tab there. That is on the upper right of the website. So if this is the first time that you access the funds tab, kindly answer or update your risk profile. So this will provide you recommended funds suitable for your risk. And then click FundSmart and click all providers and sort. Choose BPI Asset Management and Trust Corporation. So this will actually show all of the BPI Wealth funds. Here you have 3 tabs that you may look into. Description, performance, that will show the year-to-date, day change, 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years performance of the funds, and as well as the net asset value. And as well as on the third tab, the fee structure. So you will see there the minimum investment for the peso, which is 1,000, and for the dollar, which is $100. So you can have First MetroSec account for your peso and another First MetroSec account for your dollar investment. So for example, you are interested with BPI Invest, a Philippine Infrastructure Equity Index, and then you just need to click either the fund code or the fund name. This will actually lead you to the research portion of BPI Invest Philippine Infrastructure Equity Index. So it will show all of the information about this fund, even the top holdings, the fund allocation, the year it started, and as well as the chart of this fund. So if ever you have decided to invest on this fund, just click subscribe and then indicate the amount that you will be investing. And then click the subscribe button. So once you have already subscribed that fund, this will actually be part of your portfolio under the funds tab. And another benefit of investing pooled funds through FundSmart is you make the most out of your money because you will be paying zero. That is zero sales load, walang additional commission, and walang transaction fee. So these costs are almost standard in all of those pooled funds that you get invested directly to the source. So since you are investing online, you do it on your own, you get charged with nothing. So you only end up paying the pooled fund management fee. So again, another big reason to start investing in First MetroSec FundSmart. And earlier, this was actually shared as one of the tips by Anjo, the peso cost averaging strategy. So how you are able to implement this in First MetroSec, you just need to enroll in our voluntary investment program. So the benefits, 3 benefits. First one is discipline investing. So every month, this will be automatically invested or deducted from your buying power and automatically invested to your preferred fund like BPI Wealth. And there is instant diversification and it is hassle-free on your end. So how you will start investing with voluntary investment program, you just need to decide on 3 things. The first one is how much to invest. Minimum is 1,500 per month. How frequent? It's either once or twice a month. And third is where to invest. And feel free to connect with us with our social media channels. So just search at First MetroSec. So you may scan the QR code or a screenshot of this slide. Our main website is at www.firstmetrosec.com.ph. So for any account inquiries, updates, or access concern, email customer service at firstmetrosec.com.ph. And continue to brighten up your finances this summer. This April, let us turn the heat up on your financial goals. So join our expert lead webinars and dive into key investing and wealth building topics. So a brighter future starts now. So don't miss out our last webinar this April. That is on April 24. So this is posted in the announcement of the website once you log in into your First MetroSec account, and you may register on the link posted. And lastly, for customized, gamified, award-winning market education programs exclusively designed for your company, school, or organization, just send us a formal invite at marketeducation@firstmetrosec.com.ph. And at this juncture, may I once again call our speaker, Angelo, to turn on his mic and camera as we accommodate any questions you may have. So simply write them on the designated Q&A of the platform, and we will try to get through as many as we can. And for those who won't make the cut because of time constraints, we'll answer it offline. So let me just check if we have questions on the chat box or in the...
Actually, I saw one already in the chat box kanina,
Oh,
no?
I think
Um,
na-miss ko yun. Hold on.
regarding siya sa isa sa mga BPI wealth funds that I presented. So, um, the question was from Jay Ang, no? So, BPI high dividend or negative yield today, negative year to date. So why still include in your choices for funds any positive future positive forecast for this fund? So great question, no. So again, no, just to to answer the question. So the BPI Philippine High Dividend Fund is a defensive fund, no. So given the volatility in the market, now it's still a good option for aggressive clients, no, who still prefer to invest in local equities. So that's why we recommend this fund, no, to investors who have an aggressive personality and are still interested in getting into the local market. Kasi nga, it's on the defensive side, even with the volatile market today. So I
Thank you
hope
for
I was
that.
able to answer your question. No?
Thank you for that, Angelo. So let me just check if my question was Zoom. Okay, here na lang. So for the first question, what should be considered for smart financial planning to achieve summer goals?
Okay. So it's also part of what we discussed earlier sa talk natin today. So uh, we start off syempre by changing our spending mindset, no? Which is to put savings first before our expenses. And syempre, we need to make an ideal and realistic goal for ourselves. So I think it really starts from setting aside money first and getting our feet wet in the investment market. Kasi yung financial literacy, no, it's a lifelong journey. And the most important step is to get started.
Yes, tama. So paulit-ulit talaga. So going back, being financially literate, and then we proceed to investing. Dapat knowledgeable ka din as to what are the funds available for you to invest in. Second question, so what is a suitable investment solution, let's say when you are planning for next year's summer vacation?
Okay. So I think this is also related to yung discussion natin earlier on time horizon, no? So if it's a short-term horizon, again, you could possibly find yourselves investing in the money market, or kung next summer pa yan or 2 summers from now, you could possibly explore yung mga fixed income assets. And then, if you're willing to take on more risk and medyo matagal pa yung gusto mong dream vacation na yon, and talagang medyo malaki yung budget for it, you could also explore yung mga equities natin.
So yung, for example, out of the country na vacation, like 3 or 5 years pa na savings mo or investing mo para sufficient yung pera mo.
Oo, pag matagal pa, pwedeng mag-explore dun sa mga equities market. But if you're expecting siguro your summer trip to be soon, no, and just looking for a place to park your funds, mga money market and fixed income is something that I would recommend.
So at least earning pa rin siya kahit less than a year lang.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So let's move on to the next question. What are the risks that should be considered, and how can this be mitigated when investing for summer goals?
Okay. So, there are a lot of risks to be considered when investing, no? Like there's market risk, liquidity risk, interest rate risk, or inflation, no, etc. And I think, no, the best way to mitigate these risks is with my first tip, which is to keep your portfolio diversified. So again, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Always look for other options where you can place your funds, no, not just in one basket.
Tama. And then I think the available funds in BPI Wealth where you can invest in First Metro Sec for as low as 1,000 pesos naman you can invest. So you just need a small amount and then
Yes.
choose other na mga aggressive funds ba if you are looking for long-term na investment for your summer goals. And then or go for moderately conservative if mga short like mga 3 years lang.
Mm-mm. Yes, correct. Mga bond funds, ganyan. We
Okay.
have a variety naman that we offer.
So let's just check questions related for this evening session. Double check ko lang. And I'm so sorry. Hindi, wala atang audio yung video ko. So later na lang after the end of the session, i-replay ko siya or i-share ko siya with shared audio. Double checking Q&A. So I guess that sums up our Q&A portion. So thank you so much for all of your questions. And of course, thank you very much to our guest speaker, Anjo, and our for gamely answering the questions asked by our audience. So to our attendees, we also value your feedback. You can share your thoughts and experiences with us by scanning the QR code and answer our feedback form. So link will also be provided by our chat moderator. So your input is essential in helping us improve our services and better meet your needs. So we appreciate your contribution and we look forward to implementing these positive changes based on your valuable feedback. So again, thank you so much, Anjo, for
Thank you for having me, Manette.
yes, and we look forward to our next collaboration as we continue to serve the Filipino investors. So perhaps you have some parting words for our audience before we formally close this event.
Okay. So parting words. So thank you again, no, once again to everyone who joined the webinar today. I hope nakatulong yung mga pinag-usapan ko to kickstart or reinforce your investment journey or saving more for that summer goal, no? I also want everyone to remember, no, that again, financial literacy is a lifelong journey and that the most important step is the first one, which is getting started. And as we move forward in this journey, keep in mind the things that we've discussed today. So understanding your risk tolerance, no, setting your goal, and diversifying your portfolio.
So definitely, Angel, these will be helpful to our audience and to those mga nag-start pa lang sa investing journey. Investing journey nila. So there you have it. Once again, on behalf of First Metro Securities Brokerage Corporation, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Anjo of BPI Wealth for gracing us with his time and presence. So it is truly an evening well spent. Thank you also to everyone who attended tonight. We sincerely hope you learned a lot and that these insights and lessons will make your investment journey not just more profitable, but also more enjoyable. So please don't forget to provide feedback for today's webinar. And we hope to see you again in our future events because over here at First Metro Securities, we put your future first. Have a great evening, everyone. Thank you so much, Anjo.
Thanks again, Manette. Thanks, everyone.